Well met, traveler.
Found the weird stone vein you mentioned.
Well now, you've done something I didn't think was possible. Truth be told, I only sent you there out of spite. That mine was written off long ago. As a reward, I'll teach you another song. With what you pulled from that vein, I can sing yourself something beautiful.
Darvin, you have to talk to my father. I'm begging you, end this madness.
You're confused, girl. You're asking the Master of the Stone Wardens to stop one of our own from entering the Stone Sleep. Ridiculous. Don't ask me again.
If anyone can stop this, it's you. You can set new rules. Show them the old ways don't have to stay unbroken. If you ever respected my father, please do it for him.
Out of the question. The Stone Sleep is the highest honor in our brotherhood. Only the most steadfast among us are deemed worthy of such a blessing. You should be proud of your father for achieving such grace.
Proud? You're all a bunch of senile fools.
Who was she?
Fusca, Olaf's daughter. Fierce and stubborn, as I'm sure you gathered from our disagreement. Not the wisest girl, but I can't deny her spirit. Unfortunately, her grasp of our brotherhood's principles is sorely lacking. To her, the Stone Sleep isn't the great honor we know it to be.
What is the Stone Sleep?
The statues you must have seen scattered across the forlorn swords. They're not just stone. They're our ancestors. They're our ancestors. Those who embraced the sleep and became one with the land they cherished. It's the highest blessing a stone warden can achieve. It's something we all aspire to, awaiting the day we might be deemed worthy. You may never experience it yourself. I've never heard of a non-Rita receiving the honor. Then again, few outsiders have joined our ranks. So, who's to say?
Why doesn't Fusca want her father to enter Stone Sleep?
Ah, young blood. They struggle with tradition, especially when they can see the world crumbling around them. She doesn't want to lose her father. Since her mother passed, he's all she has left. They say no love is stronger than a child's for their parent. I wouldn't know. I never had parents myself. But Olaf is doing what he believes is right. Fusca will have to come to terms with that.
Is there a way to help them?
Help? There's nothing to fix here. Olaf chose this path long ago, and he's waited years for the sleep. If he wanted to stop it, he would. Whatever his reasons, they're his own. Still, calming that girl might be worth a try. The last thing we need is for her to try something unworthy of the Dalrita in her despair.
I got the blessings.
By the stones, you've done it. The blessing of the giants. Do you have any idea what you've accomplished? Forging a weapon from them is the pinnacle of the Stone Warden's craft. It's a feat spoken of in tales but never achieved in living memory. You've brought us to the peak of what we can do, and surpassed even that.
I want to forge it myself.
Ambitious. I respect that. The forge is yours, but I'll guide your hand. This isn't something to take lightly. You've earned this moment. A Stone Warden in all but name, shaping the strength of giants. Use it well, and make it count.
Cool.
Well met.
Okay, let's face Thrigve. And then do the daddy quest. Minions. sir. It's all good. Now I'm wondering, how do you do this quest if you lose your hand? Because this is a two-handed weapon. And it's a main quest. New dialogue. I challenge you in the name of the giants. You are no chieftain, Thrigve. You're a parasite, clinging to a legacy you've corrupted. No outsider can carry Mantle of Chieftain. The tribe needs one of its own. Speak, Conqueror. Who will take my place? Stroner? Or Darvnar? Interesting choice. Yeah, let's make Stroner.
You fought bravely, and I have heard your will. Me, the new chieftain. I never sought this, but if that's what the tribe needs, then I'll do my best.
A fine choice, truly. You got the heart for this, and the tribe needs someone like you to lead. You fought for the Ulfr in ways few others have. Let's hope the weight of leadership only strengthens you further. And you've done well, choosing wisely when the tribe needed it most.
I'm humbled, really. I'll make sure our tribe is strong and united. And yes, I'll go to the moot. The Ulfar will have their voice. Thank you for everything you did. We surely couldn't have made it without you.
I like this outcome. I am curious what happens if you choose the other guy, but I like this. What is your plan to lead the Ulfar tribe?
First, I need to get this Thrigvi nonsense out of their heads. That'll be the hardest part. Ulfar might be stubborn, but we're not fools. Once they see Thrigvi dead, they'll come to their senses. Before long, he'll be nothing more than a cautionary tale we tell our children. After that, we honor what the moot decides. If it means war, then we march. And there's nothing the Ulfar love more than battle.
What about your wife?
Now that you've spoken to the giants and put Thrigvi down, she might finally have a chance to return to herself. I hope the voices are silent now, or will be soon. I couldn't have done this without you. You have my deepest gratitude, and that of every Ulfar. You have my thanks and my respect. It's been a long time since the Ulfar had a reason to stand tall. Thanks to you, we have a reason once more.
Well met, traveler. Until...
Thrigvi's axe. I like his set. Ooh. He even had Red Death. Deals critical hits against enemies with 100% health. Critical hits with this weapon deal 100% more damage. Wow. Do I check the other outcome quickly? I could. Let's do it quickly. So if you kill him outside, nothing happens. Huh. Darvnar will lead.
You fought bravely, and I have heard your will. But me, chieftain, I never sought such a thing. I've always been a stone warden, shaping steel, not people.
You are a man of honor, strength, and skill. I trust you completely. With you at the helm, the Ulfar will regain their strength.
Well, if this is what the tribe needs, I'll bear the weight. The Ulfar deserves a steady hand, and I'll do my best to give them one. Just don't expect me to enjoy it. The Forge was a far simpler place to rule.
Can you go to the moot?
Out of the question. Don't get me wrong. I respect my brother's faith in a united Dalrita. But let's not fool ourselves. The Dalrita are anything but united. And this so-called rebellion of One Ice is bound to collapse. Right now, we should be worrying about the weirdness, not another damned war with Camelot.
I can't lie. I thought going to the moot might have been good for us. The Ulfr could use a place at the table. But maybe Darvan's right. After the whole damned mess with Thrigvi, we need to stop chasing other people's wars and start rebuilding as a tribe.
And now, I've got not only the Stone Wardens to lead, but the whole pack of stubborn Ulfr as well. And I will lead them, but not by barking my orders like Thrigva did. It'll take years to remind them what it means to be Ulfr.
Wow. What is your plan to lead the Ulfr tribe?
And now you ask me, after deciding their future with me at the helm? Ha! That's bold of you. But don't worry. You've got a good instinct. That whole mess with Thrigvi, it infuriated me. I'd be lying if I said I hadn't imagined what I'd do differently. Had I been the one to earn the giant's blessings. And I've got a thing or two up my sleeve. Warriors need a steady hand to lead them. But they also need respect. Just like the Stone Wardens. So strength and respect will be restored. That much, I promise. Ulfr needs a leader, not a loudmouth. I'll remind them of that. Now, I suppose I should see what kind of mess I've inherited.
Yeah, I prefer the other guy. So back to normal playthrough. I need to talk to her now. For this quest.
What do you want, outsider?
I want to help.
No, wait. I'm sorry. Everyone says I talk before I think and need to work on my temper. You are an outsider. That wasn't an insult. How foolish of me. Maybe the fact that you're not one of us means you can help. Murder, thank you for opening my eyes.
Start from beginning.
Right. The beginning. My name's Fuska, daughter of Olaf, of the Ulfr tribe. My father is doing something I fundamentally cannot agree with. He's giving up on life because someone convinced him that, as a member of the Stone Wardens, it's the right thing to do. But I think it's pure madness, and I'll do whatever it takes to stop him.
Why don't you want your father to enter the Stone Sleep? It's supposed to be his calling.
Calling? My calling was being brought into this world, wasn't it? And now he wants to abandon me, just like that? All for the sake of tradition? No, my outsider sent to me by Meder. I won't stand by and let him turn to stone just because someone decides to call a curse honor and grace.
What did you want from Darvner?
I asked him to convince my father to delay the sleep. But talking to him is just like trying to reason with a wall. Honestly, I'd throttle the old man myself if it wouldn't get me exiled from the tribe. Traditions, traditions. Everywhere I turn, it's those blasted traditions. Do you know what stone sleep truly is? It's a curse. A curse wrapped in fancy words and false honor.
Why do you believe Stone Sleep is a curse?
Think about it. The stone sleep is death in slow motion. First, it weighs down your soul, then your body. You stop moving, and the stone creeps over you. You never know if it'll take days, months, or years. You have no idea how long you'll hold on before the stone claims your heart or your mind. And our ancestors thought this was a blessing? To me, it's obvious. It's a curse, plain and simple.
Darv says you should respect your father's wishes.
Darvan says that because he doesn't understand what it means to be a child to a parent. He grew up among the stone wardens with no warmth, without the love that only a caring parent can give. And traditions, always the traditions. They drilled those into him, a bunch of self-absorbed old fools. Oh, what was I even thinking going to him? I might as well have talked to a boulder.
How can I help?
Honestly, I'm not sure. From what I've heard, there's no way to reverse the stone sleep. But maybe that's just a lie. I do have an idea, although it's risky, at least for me. For you, as an outsider, it shouldn't be too difficult. I'll explain if you agree to help. You could also try talking to my father. Just don't let him drown you in all that honour and tradition nonsense. I've had enough of it, and trust me, you will too.
What is your idea to save your father?
Near our settlement, there's a man called Frost. He's a nameless reader, exiled from our tribe long ago. Frost claims he created a potion that can reverse the stone sleep. I think they cast him out because he defied tradition and saved himself. I can't risk being seen with a nameless. If anyone caught me, it'd be over for me. I'd be as good as exiled, cut off from my father forever. That's why only you can help. No one will suspect you.
Fine.
Great! Give me your map. Here's where you'll find him. May Medder bless you for the help you've offered me.
So he's there. Before I go, let's talk to Dad. I spoke to Fusca. She doesn't want you to enter a stone sleep. Wait, let me save.
Of course she doesn't. She takes after her mother. Always trying to keep me close, tied to her apron strings. But Fusca must understand. I'm her father, and she owes me respect. I know she loves me. She proves it every time she cares for this hardening body, even as she opposes my decision. But my mind is made up. It's my right to decide how I leave this world, and my time has come. You won't convince me otherwise, so let's not discuss this further.
What is here? Stone Warden Hearth. Requires a song. cave by the cliff. He has a nice place here. Hitting a target has 5% chance to blind it.
Stop right there. I don't get many visitors. None I trust, at least. What do you want?
Who are you?
I don't care about your name, so don't waste time worrying about mine. Let's just say I'm someone who knows enough to stay alive despite the odds.
Why are you hiding here?
You ask too much, outsider. Some things are best left buried. Now, tell me why you're really here, or leave before someone less forgiving finds you.
I'm looking for merchants.
Sure, I can sell you something. Just don't expect much. I'm not a very outgoing person, laterally.
You're Frost? Fusca sent me. She said you might know about reversing the stone sleep. Before I do that, what do you sell?
Didn't it?
Stone sleep?
Fusca. So she still thinks it's worth fighting? I've seen plenty like her father. Stubborn, clinging to their traditions. They never listen, even when the truth is staring them in the face. That girl's got spirit, though.
Why are you helping Fusca?
Let's just say I have my own reasons for fighting the sleep. It's a curse, no matter what the Stone Wardens claim. If someone wants to avoid it, I'll do what I can to help. That's all you need to know.
I sense some story behind this.
Yes, but the story is mine, not yours. What matters is what I can do for you, not what I've been through. Besides, the less you know about me, the safer you'll be. And trust is a luxury I can't afford.
But can you help her?
Maybe. Reversing the stone sleep isn't simple, and it's not always possible. The process isn't just physical. It's tied to the soul. If Ulf's already far along, this might only delay the inevitable.
What do you need?
What do you need? I won't be the one brewing this potion. Here's the recipe. Just don't come crying to me if you blow yourself up in the process. Don't take too long. Time isn't something Ulf has much of. And remember, don't tell anyone you've been here. If the Ufer catch wind of me, this hiding spot becomes my grave. If you've come to talk, speak. Leave.
Let's go back. I have a potion to reverse stone sleep.
Let me guess. Fusca sent you. That girl is so stubborn. I can see her pain. But I've carried my own for long enough. It's time for me to go. And I want to go on my terms. This isn't just about tradition. I want the stone sleep. Here, close to Arn, and the others. If you take this from me, you take my dignity and my freedom.
I'm sorry, Fusca should come first.
What are you doing? No! How could you?
Okay, let's see. About your dad.
Yes? Do you have any news?
Your father is recovering, but he stopped speaking.
So, you used the potion? Thank you, Medder. You have no idea how grateful I am. We don't have much, but please, take my mother's necklace. It's a fine piece of Delrida craftsmanship. You'll get a good price for it. Everything will be fine now. You'll see. With me looking after him, he'll get better in no time. Ah, it's you. As you can see, Father is back home. He hasn't said a single word to me since I found him.
Is there anything I can do?
You've done more than enough already. Father remains silent and I can't make him speak. Without words, there's no way to find a solution. And I'm slowly coming to terms with that. It's not your fault he won't speak. But I miss his voice.
Wow. Let's... Is he here? Let's see the stone ward and maybe he's mad.
Well met.
I helped Fusca and Olf.
I hope you're thinking with your head, not your heart, and certainly not anything else. From where I stand, it seems like you two only thought about yourselves, not her father. Olaf had been longing for the stone sleep for years, afraid it might never come for him. When his skin began to harden, he was overjoyed, and you tore that happiness away from him, without mercy. Honestly, it's a miracle I can even tolerate you right now. Though perhaps there is a way you could be of use to the Stone Wardens and change my mind about you. If you complete it, I'll be impressed. None of our own brothers have managed it yet.
What's the task?
Go to the heart of the mountain, not far from here. Beneath a heap of stone lies the entrance to a very important place. Buried, thanks to Tryggvi. Once he began taking the giant's power for himself, he decided the Stone Warden Brotherhood no longer suited his vision for the Dalrita. So he brought the whole thing down, sealed off the heart of our work, the place where the Brotherhood once fulfilled its true purpose. We've tried to clear it. We failed. I suspect magic was involved. Even the Thoid, those few who don't share our mutual dislike, would have no help. Here, this is the song we used to sing to get inside. It should work. I don't know why it doesn't work for us anymore. Maybe you'll find the right tones to move the blasted pile of stones.
If I open the passage, will it make me one of you?
Hardly, I'll admit. If you manage to succeed, you'll have proven yourself more capable than many of our kin, but you still won't be Dalrita, and I have no power to change that. The other brothers would never agree to break tradition. The Stone Warden Brotherhood is a brotherhood of the Dalrita. That's the end of it. I'm sorry.
If I find a father who will show me the path, can I become Dalrita?
I won't stand in your way, but don't count on it. Not once in my lifetime has an outsider become Dalrita.
What awaits behind the collapsed gate?
The Forgeborn, no doubt. And likely a pack of ice abominations. Something must have quelled the Forgeborn's flame.
Anything I should know about this Forgeborn?
The Forgeborn fed our forge, and its flame never died. That's all I can say until the matter is resolved. If you fail, the secret of the Forgeborn stays with us.
Anything I should know about the Ice Weavers?
Vile things. Woman-shaped. Cursed. No idea where they came from, but they can freeze a man to the bone. One alone couldn't bring down the Forgeborn, which means there must be a whole swarm. Hard to say what they feed on, but the Forgeborn hasn't rekindled, so I assume they're still in there.
I'll try to open it.
Then by all means, try. If you fail, you won't be the first. Others have tried. All of them failed. And don't forget to rid the place of whatever it was that smothered the Forgeborn. It should recover on its own, if the threat is gone. Until next time.
Okay. This is all cool. But let's see the other outcome. With a dad. You're right. Choosing how to leave is one of the few freedoms we have left.
I'm glad we could come to an understanding. I couldn't be more grateful. If I may ask, please look after Fusca. She doesn't deserve to face this world alone. You seem honorable. She could use that in her life. I believe, in time, she'll come to understand. And maybe even forgive me.
Wow, he completely turned. Man. About your dad.
Yes? Do you have any news?
Your father chose to pass on. He asked me to take care of you.
I'd feel taken care of if you hadn't let my father die. Get out of my sight. I want nothing to do with you, traitor. What was I thinking? Trusting someone outside the tribe? How foolish I've been.
Your father loved you. He believed you'd understand his decision one day.
Maybe one day I'll understand why my father chose tradition over me. But you know the worst part? Deep down, I already know you're right. I kept hoping his love for me would be stronger than his devotion to the Brotherhood. Well, I'm not the first nor the last child to let their longing for closeness cloud their judgment. Now leave me. I want to be alone. And thank you, despite everything. You're right. Maybe I will understand one day. Emotions catch up with reason eventually. They always do.
Okay. This was a better ending.
Well met, traveler.
I helped Fusca.
The girl must not have been happy about it, huh? But there was no other way. Olaf had been longing for the stone sleep for years, afraid it might never come for him. When his skin began to harden, he was overjoyed. Fusca will understand in time. I'll send someone to check on her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything unworthy of her Dalrita blood. You know, outsider, now that I think of it, our Brotherhood has a problem that might suit someone of your questionable talents. If you complete it, I'll be impressed. None of our own brothers have managed it yet.
What's the task?
Go to the heart of the mountain, not far from here, beneath a heap
Okay,
of
we heard
once
this.
he began.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, we heard this. So he gives you the same quest.
Then, if
Okay, let's do it. Wait, I got some old letter here. Okay, so these are my letters. 3 here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. None of them is old. Okay? None of them is old. But in this chest, there's an old letter. When you take it, there it is, old letter. And it's the letter from Island Asylum. Which is interesting. This shouldn't be here.
Well met, traveler.
The doors are open. Forgeborn is safe.
So we felt. I truly didn't believe you'd manage it. But from the beginning, I sensed something in you. Something different, perhaps. Not entirely natural. In any case, remarkable work. Accept this gift in thanks for what you've done.
You promised to tell me what the Forgeborn is.
Ah, yes. I did, didn't I? A word given is a word bound. The Forgeborn is one of the Brotherhood's greatest achievements, and one of its darkest sins. Generations ago, a master named Orhan grew convinced the other brothers sought to steal his smithing secrets. In the frenzy of paranoia, he sang a guardian into being, then another, each more volatile than the last, until his creation slipped beyond his control.
Oryan went mad?
He did. Though they say he showed no signs until it was far too late. Our Forgeborn is one of his final works, and one of the most powerful. It's a miracle we managed to claim it, to bend its fire to our service without letting it slip into blood rage. Now you understand why its existence must remain secret. Were the offer to learn what fuels our forge, it would be the end of the Brotherhood, with or without Thrigva to lead the charge.
So, do you have anything else for me?
Maybe. But first, we talk. And I expect you to speak plainly. Lie to me, and you can forget I ever saw you as anything close to an equal. Let alone someone honorable enough to join the Stone Warden Brotherhood without Dalrita blood. You understand? Good. I heard what you did in Kunakt, with their Minhir, fading fast until you passed by. That wasn't a coincidence. And I'll admit, the last task, the collapsed entrance and the Forgeborn, that was a test. I needed proof for a theory of mine. Now tell me, you're not alone, are you? You carry a power only the Four Dwellers ever had.
It's true, but the reason is mine to keep.
No need to explain. I already have my suspicions. There's more to you. Or someone inside you. Someone important. Someone with the power to bend Avalon's fate. If I were you, I'd keep that particular companion well hidden among the Dalrita. We have our own legends about King Arthur. Like it or not, we owe him for bringing us to Avalon and granting us these lands.
What do the legends say?
That our king will return, awaken our giants, and command the weirdness to serve him. And watching how you handle places thick with the cursed mist, I'd wager the king's return is near. But the truth is, you're handling the weirdness faster and better than anyone I've ever seen. And there's got to be a reason for that. So if I'm right, and I may very well be, then I have a task truly fit for King Arthur himself. And that's no figure of speech. It's in a place only a returning king could ever reach.
Tell me what it is.
It's about our lost tribe. Not Gunvaldur, who was slaughtered to the last, but Orgrata, who truly vanished. Many of our Stone Warden kin were among them, including our former commander, Hovar. Honor demands we find them and lay them to rest properly.
What's so complicated about it?
The trouble is, not a single body has ever been found. Despite all our searching, the finest fine hunters overturned every stone and came back with nothing. The trail leads to the gate of the Four Dwellers in an abandoned village. We sang to the stones, trying to open it, but the gate wouldn't budge. Once it glowed blue, but that was all. That tells me something far more powerful than any Dalrita blacksmith or miner is guarding it from within.
What could be lurking inside the gate?
I don't know, but I expect you'll find the Ogirata there. One way or another. Mother only knows what might have happened behind this weirdness gate for it to be so fortified. With power that strong. Complete this task, and you'll be worthy of joining the Stone Warden Brotherhood. If you achieve this, miracle, believe me, whether or not you're Dalrita will no longer matter. Ask your inner friend for help if you're scared. May Mother's strength guide your hand in battle. Until next time.
Immortal and divine. Look at that red bar on my screen. It's like I'm constantly taking damage from that side. And it's still there. Ah, this village. The bridge there. Cool. Okay, I'll reload to fix this. Can I even ask Arthur? No, he's gone. He vanished. Wait a moment.
Oh, so there are people here. For you! I was starting to worry I'd gotten lost. Yeah, this is quite a peculiar place to live, isn't it? Very empty. Very still.
You mean very dead?
Do I? I'm not sure. It's the stillness, you see. Like something has snatched all the humans away, left the houses behind, as if they've never been lived in at all. It does bring back memories, although they're rather hazy. Frenzied even. Oh, ignore me. It's probably nothing. Oh, and it's bloody cold. Why would anyone choose to live here? I mean, perfectly fine if you do. Each to their own and all that. It's just, I like my places cosy, warmer, less miserably desolate. You know the type.
What are you doing here?
Oh, me? I was supposed to meet a friend here. Not you. Although, I am very glad to see you. I meant my other dear friend, Wynne. She made me a promise I'd visit her someday and, well, here I am. It's just, I couldn't exactly send word ahead. And it looks like she might be out?
Tell me more.
Gladly. Wynne's a merchant, just like me. She even promised to share some tips. Said our whole tribe's known for being excellent traders. Maybe that's what's happened. They've all gone off to trade somewhere. I've heard that merchants travel in flocks, sometimes. I only hope she's keeping herself safe this time. When I first met her, I actually saved her from a terrible fate.
What horrible fate did you save her from?
She mistook a kelpie for a horse. Can you believe it? I found her just moments before he would have dragged her underwater. Normally, I wouldn't step between a kelpie's teeth and his next meal. But we'd known each other quite well once, and he was rather mad at me. Luckily, he forgot all about Wynne. Lucky for her, I mean. Less lucky for me. But all's well that ends well, right? And I got a new friend out of it.
And you met her how long ago?
5 years? 10? I'm not very good with time. Or numbers, really. I think it's the numbers that are the problem. But you know how it goes. You mean to visit, and then something comes up, so you reschedule, and then you forget entirely. Keep thinking, there's something I was meant to do. And then poof, you wander into the very place you were supposed to be all along. So, anyway, I'm here now, and that's what counts, isn't it?
Oh, Queen, this place has been gone for at least 100 years.
Has it? Really? Dear me, how time flies. Oh, I may have severely underestimated how long I've spent in this realm. It hardly feels like a century at all. But that means... Oh no! Oh dear, tell me! Humans aren't known to live nearly 200 years, are they?
I know one or two, but generally no.
Well, I suppose that makes me a rather terrible friend, doesn't it? So much time has passed, and this land is still such a mystery to me. There's so much I haven't seen, haven't learned. Could you do me a favour? Wynne once told me she lived in a house with painted doors. The only one like it in the whole settlement. Would you be so kind as to bring me something of hers? A keepsake? Something to remind me a bit more mindful next time.
Why can't you just go yourself?
I tried, but the doors are so odd. Are all doors that odd? I barely touched the handle, and I felt I might fall asleep right there on the doorstep, and that seemed very impolite. I really thought I had doors figured out by now.
I'll try to find something of hers.
Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I'll place it with the rest of my treasures, somewhere safe, where I won't accidentally sell it again. That's happened once, or twice.
Okay, he reminded me of something. So I'll try to do it right now if I can. So back in Act 2. Let's go quickly.
Something's not right. You are nothing but a peasant.
Cool. He's still here. Let's go to his cave.
I won't save you.
Cozy cave. Let's steal coin.
What? It's you. You're stealing from me. Why?
What are you doing here? It's good that you're here. There was a thief. What are you doing here?
I live here. But what exactly are you doing here? And why are you stealing my treasures?
Here, take everything back. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was yours.
That doesn't make it any better. Well, all right, it does make it a little bit better. I can only imagine how much more upset I would have been if I'd have caught you doing it on purpose. I would have been crushed. Still, it's no excuse. Do you make a habit to rifle through other people's belongings, opening locked boxes that someone locked for a reason?
No.
And of course you had to start today, because that's just my luck. I don't know, although, I guess I could use your expertise in burglary. You see, I've explored this entire cave, and in one of the tunnels, I've spotted an exceptionally rare treasure. The problem is, this treasure lies behind an impenetrable barrier. I've tried everything to reach it, but to no avail. I would be grateful if you could get it for me.
What kind of barrier?
It's, you will see. I'm sure it will pose no problem for a master thief like you.
Wait, you mean this?
Yes, that's it. Oh, thank you. Look how pretty it is. Oh, it must be worth a fortune. But don't worry, I don't plan on selling it, ever. I'll add it to my little treasure trove, which I'll move somewhere else. Thanks to you, I've realised that I need to find a safer place for my possessions. I need to keep them away from you humans and your sticky fingers.
So we good now?
I guess. Fine, yeah, you can go. I hope you learned a valuable lesson today. I certainly have. Never trust a human around a locked chest.
There we go. Price of forgiveness. So he wanted just a shirt button. That was here. This is impenetrable barrier for him. Okay, cool. I want to go... I'll go here. Wait for nighttime. Ah, there he is. He spawned now. So here on the map, during nighttime, this guy spawns. There you are. Talks backwards. Do you have anything for me? Where did you come from? And you're just giving it to me?
Dual. Slam suine. Swin that slow like it. And I know it. And you roll it out. Blow it out. It's a god six look it. God, the roof on side that your sheep goes here for me up. Die absolut ja nu. Hier beslag zeg of ja sinne. Stroke had not surely rhythm it. See remember smiatmas. Feast smiatmas. Mjong smiatmas. Fahri shall be ja. Hero not the Thunder you now.
Look at this. Pi permanently increases perception. Log, spirituality. Owl feather, dexterity. Copper ring, endurance. Strange brew, strength by 1. Okay, let's move on. Back to Act 2. 3, I mean. He's still here, which is amazing. Let's see this place now. Wynn's journal. The plan to capture Kelpie has failed, but I think I attracted something far more valuable. Of course, the loss of the Kelpie stings a little, but maybe I'll have another chance. In the meantime, I was saved by a fae, who introduced itself as O Queen, Cinnamon Sage. The silly creature tried to pretend it was human, but I saw right through it. It seems adamant in its ruse, but at the same time, it doesn't come across as malicious. It's more naive. Fae hearts are hard to come by at the Forlorn Swords, but on the other hand, maybe I'll find another use for it. I've been tracking Oak Quinn for a while now. Mostly it stumbles around the land pretending to be merchant. It's kind of adorable. It doesn't seem to know it would make a killing on all its little friends. It's a good thing too. I think I might have a plan. I accidentally came across O'Quinn today. Seemed very happy to see me, which only proves my plan is flawless. I invited it to my home, luring it with a promise that I would help it become proper merchant like my kin. I know it would have been easier and more honorable to just capture it, but I don't want to weaken it. I began preparations to keep it, but it would be far more beneficial if it came to me willingly. Easier to bind and much more powerful. What are the noises? Oh! Portrait of O'Quinn. Taming fetters. The house is prepared for O'Quinn to arrive in 4 days. I painted the doors with iron-based paint. Thank Kaleech, we have Stone Warden among us. He was eager to help with the rest of the project. The cage is a nice touch, it should keep it subdued, but not entirely useless. But the shackles, oh, the shackles are truly work of art. With the right combination of iron, with the right combination of cold iron and sigils, the Fae won't just be docile, it will be perfectly subservient. It would do anything I wish, and I do mean anything. Who knows? Maybe I'll even have some fun with it. Now, all that's left is to wait. Okay, got the journal. Let's go back. If you're Fae, how come you're such a terrible merchant? Don't your kind love making deals?
Well, first of all, while I appreciate your honesty, there are times when it's not needed to this extent. You try trading for things like a firstborn child or a song that nobody's heard in hundreds of years, and then suddenly find out everything's just worth gold. How am I supposed to know what the conversion rate is? I could still trade in the traditional way, but what would I even do with a child? And I do like songs, but just listening at the window of a tavern is much less of a hassle.
How are you liking the Forlorn Swords?
I don't know. It's a bizarre place. The people here are obsessed with weaponry, to the point where they get offended at my lack of interest and want to fight me about it. They also want to fight me for no reason at all. I was called a bloody Pict, a bloody Theod, and a bloody outsider. And I only know what the last one means. But on the other hand, I did manage to sell some of my wares, although the haggling here can go on for ages.
Have you found anything interesting lately?
Oh, I have. Well, almost. I saw a 7-leaf clover. I wanted to pick it, but I got chased off by a bear. I also found a hazelnut with a pearl inside. Funnily enough, the pearl still tasted like a hazelnut.
You ate a pearl?
I ate something, that's for sure. My feet were tingling for an hour afterwards.
Here, even though you never saw each other again, Wynne didn't forget you.
That's so sweet. I feel dreadful for forgetting my promise, but also glad that she remembered me despite it all. I was a terrible friend, but she wasn't. Thank you, truly. From now on, I'll try to be more like Wynne to those I hold dear, even though there's only a few of them. Oh well, the fewer there are, the easier to keep them close and never let them go.
You should just remain yourself.
That's very kind of you to say, but I'm not sure if myself fits very well in this world. I don't think I want to stay an outcast forever. I've had trouble shedding my nature, although I know I've been pretty good at keeping it hidden. My kind are deceptive, cruel, always playing tricks. But that's not who I want to be. I want to be like Wynne, or like you, good, kind, honest, truly human, not just pretending.
Humans are not only good and kind.
Maybe not, but I seem to have excellent taste in humans. Not literally. I didn't mean that literally. What I meant is, now I have something to aim for. To be like you. Maybe just a bit more charming. Though, perhaps being slightly boring is the entire point of humanity.
People are strange. Increases encumbrance limit by 100. So... what if I give him shackles? Here, Wynne prepared surprise for you.
Oh, a surprise! I love surprises. Oh, that's vile. Get those away from me. I'll have you know, this is not funny. It's needlessly cruel. Trust me, I know a thing or two about that. Those shackles are horrible. I'm getting hives from just looking at them. Where did you even get them?
Wynne wasn't your friend. She wanted to trap you.
Trap me? Why? I didn't do anything to her. And this time, I'm quite sure about it.
Here, you can read it yourself.
Well, that's disturbingly familiar. She would have made me feel right at home if I'd annoyed someone much more important and powerful. But that is precisely why I left in the first place. Humans were supposed to be different, better. That was the entire point.
There are good humans and bad humans.
You're one to talk. Do I really need to remind you that you decided to steal from me after I invited you into my home?
Oh!
I may have forgiven you for that, but don't think I've forgotten. It happened just yesterday. Or sometime close to that.
Oh, now I wonder what happens if you don't steal. Interesting. That's so cool that they included that line. I've learned from my mistake. It's part of being human.
It sounds excruciating. But as long as you do learn, well, obviously you do. You could have lied to me about Wynne, you know. It would have been a kind lie, but a lie all the same. And I think I prefer the truth, no matter how horrible it is. At least now, I know I shouldn't be too trusting. All right, I'll give your kind one last chance. And I wouldn't mind running into you in the strangest places again either. Here, take this, as a thanks for your honesty, and because you truly wanted me to stay.
Okay, so he gives me the same thing. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, next time when I play this, I won't steal from him. Where does this go? Whoops. Any secrets left by the devs? Forgotten Hole. Was I here before? I don't think I was here before. Well, let's go back and do the quest. Frozen Realm.
It's so cold. Oh, Veiled One, have mercy on us. I should not have doubted. I never should have doubted.
You mentioned the Veiled One. Who's that?
The Queen of Winter. The Veiled One. Kailach. She watched over us, blessed us with so many gifts, but we were unworthy. We betrayed her and now we pay the price.
Who are you?
I was once Shauna, priestess of Kailach, keeper of the herd. But now I am no one. I don't deserve my name. I was faithless. I ruined us all.
How did you ruin everyone?
The days grew colder, the night darker. We once lived in abundance with creatures to hunt and wares to sell. Not even swine dared tread where we roamed. Shielded by Kailach's blessing, our goods were coveted all across the forlorn swords. But then the animals vanished, the wealth dried up, and my faith, it faltered. Now I see. I never should have doubted.
Keeper of the herd?
The sacred herd, the weird deers of the Veiled One. They were mine to watch over, mine to protect, but they belonged to the goddess. They were never mine to give. I saw their blood staining the snow and understood the meaning of sacrilege. The gold coins felt heavy in my pocket, but my soul felt heavier still. Let the snow-covered all.
Must confront Kailach. If she's there, then what's here? Okay, both paths lead to her.
The snow was bright, so bright, it blinded my eyes, and now I see only white.
We don't talk, do we? We can talk, nice.
Who dares to stand before the Queen of Winter? Let me have a look at you. Your soul is strong. Nothing like those mewling weaklings who dared to call themselves my chosen. Have you come to bow before me?
I bow before no one.
Impudent! You reek of sun, warmth, and drying leaves. Of a world that knows no winter. Don't mistake me for your pathetic all-mother. I am no merciful goddess. I demand respect.
I apologize.
That's better. You may speak, but remember your place.
I'm here to find out what happened to this village.
Those weak fools assumed my favor was endless, that I would coddle them like the gods of Summerlands do. But a few years of harsh wind and biting frost was all it took for them to turn away from me. They forgot how to endure, how to live with hardship, like spoiled children. They were not worthy of calling themselves my chosen.
Sionag mentioned a herd.
I entrusted them with the herd for safekeeping, not to be slaughtered, not for meat, nor hide, nor bone. And yet, they failed even in that simple task. That pathetic wench who dared call herself my priestess sold them for a handful of coins. Ungrateful. Every lost one of them.
So you killed your followers because they annoyed you?
They were chosen by the Queen of Winter. So I showed them Winter's wrath. I turned their faithless hearts to ice, froze the blood in their veins. Now they know true cold, the kind that blackens limbs and silences breath. They swallowed it, became ice. Only then did they understand that I had been merciful before.
You should set your people free.
The only freedom they deserve is the cold embrace of the void. They are owed no mercy, not from me, not from anyone. I cannot abide weakness. That is why I'm pleased that the body you've brought me is so strong. It will serve perfectly as the vessel of my return. The time of endless autumn is over. Now, let winter take hold of the land in perfect stillness.
So with that out of the way, can I talk to Ghost again?
The Queen of Winter stirs. Can you feel her breath on the wind? The Veiled One watches, though we no longer deserve her gaze. Oh, the cold is sharp today, as sharp as memory. Oh, the cold is sharp today. Oh, the herd is gone. And with it, so much more. The herd is gone. The Veiled One watches. The Veiled, the Queen, the Veiled, the herd, the Veiled, the Queen, the Queen of Winter.
Oh no, I can't leave dialogue. Oh no. Well, I'm not talking to that ghost anymore. Let's go back.
You've returned. What news do you bring of Oriata?
You were right. Kaliach had them trapped and tried to escape by taking over my body.
What? The legend was true. Incredible. Please accept my apologies, my lord. I never intended to put you in danger.
I believe he's speaking to me. Allow me to respond. So, you tried to dispose of my friend here. Is this the famed honor of the Del Rita?
My lord, I would never wish harm upon you or your vessel. I only sought to be certain it was truly you before sharing our Brotherhood's most guarded secret. Believe me, my lord, you won't be disappointed. This could be the very weapon you need upon your return. The Stone Warden Brotherhood has always remained loyal to you, as sworn by Ephraim the First, who had the honor of knowing you.
Ephraim. I remember him well. A loyal warrior, a wise man. I'm glad he founded the Stone Warden Brotherhood. Then, Darvan, grant us knowledge of this secret.
Of course, my lord. You need only walk the Jarl's path. At its end, you'll find a chamber where we guard our greatest weapon.
Then lead on. Let us walk the path.
Yes, my king. I shall await you at the entrance. When you're ready, I'll open the way.
Conquered Scars. That's the door I found that was locked at that location. My encumbrance is fine. So here... Yeah, I think it's here. There's this guy. Searing Cinder, Divine Grace, Arcanist. Heavy attacks have 20% chance to call down lightning, dealing 500% damage to all enemies within 8 meters. Divine Grace heals you instantly, slowly heals you over time. I'll take that. Well, I'm dead. Nice, made it.
You're here, my king. And you, friend of our brotherhood. Beyond these doors lies what you've been searching for. I trust you'll keep this secret to yourselves. Here, this is the song that'll grant you passage. I know the door will yield before you.
What should we expect inside?
A great power, thankfully tamed. A meeting with what made us who we are now. I can tell you no more. You must see it with your own eyes.
You're not coming with us?
I wouldn't dare. What waits within, I've already seen it long ago, and I know what it demands. But if a moment comes, one that calls for a choice, I trust you'll act in the spirit of the Stone Warden Brotherhood. No brother chooses alone.
Wow.
So, it is you. You finally come. Set us free. We only wanted to know you.
We cannot endure this any longer.
Grant us freedom. You are different from the others. We cannot endure this any longer.
You're the secret behind Stone Warden Brotherhood?
Yes. We were trying to communicate with you. Only the Dalrida answered our call. In return, we shared the secret of singing weird steel from stone with them. We were friends once.
Did Dalrita imprison you?
Ephraim, known as the First, bound us with words of power. He said, "We will protect you and your knowledge will be ours."
We thought that teaching you would grant us freedom. Freedom to return to our people.
But no. He bound us instead, calling it protection. And he demanded we repay the debt with our knowledge.
Have you been here since beginning?
Almost. At first we settled nearby and built a workshop where we tried to communicate with you. We were binding your gods to grant us a voice, but we were interrupted and forced to flee to the mountains.
That's where we met Ephraim, the only one who didn't raise a fist against us. He wanted to speak with us.
What do you need?
We want to be free. Please, expand the space that confines us. Remove the chains that bind us. Only then can we leave this place.
How do I know you won't attack me if I release you?
We will make no more promises to humankind.
You will have to trust us, as we trusted you centuries ago.
I need time to think.
There is nothing to think about. Set us free. Honor the oath Ephraim made.
Enough. Let the mortal decide freely.
Let's ask Darv.
Well then, what do you make of it?
They are a danger, and they should be dealt with.
I won't argue with you, but you should know, my biggest concern is keeping their invaluable knowledge with us. Without it, the Stone Wardens would crumble, and with them, the art of stone singing. I don't need to tell you how important weird steel weaponry will be for the war that's coming.
Did you know that the Four Dwellers were imprisoned there?
Every brother of the Stone Wardens knows. But don't misunderstand. We've wanted to release those poor souls for years. None of us, however, have mastered the weirdness well enough to break their chains. That's why I look to you, hoping you can right the wrongs left by our founder. I want their knowledge to stay with us, but for them to finally gain their freedom.
How do the Four Dwellers pass on their knowledge?
Through touch. Those who prove their worth to the Brotherhood are allowed into their chamber. There, they receive, well, you might call it a blessing. The knowledge transfers directly into the Brother's mind. Over time, they're granted the gift of slipping into the Stone Dream.
The Four Dwellers are behind the Stone Dream?
Why does that surprise you? For us, it's the height of enlightenment. The body turns to stone, but the mind journeys beyond, to the heart of pure potency, to the very essence of the weirdness, where the fallen Four Dwellers reside. That is the ultimate dream of every Stone Warden.
I think it's time to return.
I trust that with the King's advice, you'll make the right choice. I'll be here, waiting for your decision.
You've kept your word, so we shall keep ours.
Now I will fulfill my promise to you, sister. Go, and warn our kin of what humans are capable of.
I will go. You may join me. This mortal has proven worthy.
I cannot. My soul is tainted with hatred. I cannot return to the source. May my blood and that of the mortal cleanse me of my anger. Then we shall meet again.
Until we meet again, my brother. Thank you, mortal.
It is true. You are the first mortal in ages to prove worthy of our knowledge. and yet I must kill you in battle or fall trying. Only through this can I purify my soul and return to my kin.
You're here. I heard there was a battle, but those liars must have sealed the entrance. Mother be my witness. I would have fought by your side.
One of them has departed, and I've safeguarded the source of knowledge.
Praise Mother, and to you, great King Arthur, and to you, his trusted confidant. Thanks to you, the Brotherhood endures, and the heavy burden of our founder's sin has been lifted. I'll notify the brothers to focus all our efforts on forging weapons. There's no rush, but we will put the knowledge to good use. Thank you for intervening, my lord, and to you, my friend. It is an honor to welcome you to the Stone Warden Brotherhood. From now on, my home is your home. Should you ever need anything, you'll find me at the Stone Warden's Hall.
There we go. Out of curiosity, could I have killed them both? Cannot let four dwellers live, you're too dangerous.
You cannot kill us while these chains hold. But once they're broken, we will be ready to face your challenge.
So, you grant us freedom, and ask nothing in return.
And you mean to offer us death? Even so, it is better than a life in chains.
May your blood open the path back to our home.
And may your king finally repay his debt.
You're here. I heard the Mother be my witness.
Source of knowledge cannot be secured. Both of them turned against us.
Then this is the end. The end of the Stone Wardens. Without the Four Dwellers, we've lost the only source of knowledge for singing steel from stone. Perhaps it was meant to be. If the king decrees it, his will is our law. I'll have the brothers focus entirely on weapon making. When we're gone, there will be no one left to craft weird steel. Thank you for intervening, my lord. And to you, my friend. It is an honor to welcome you to the Stone Warden Brotherhood.
Oh.
From now on, should you ever need it.
Okay, let's move on. I'll go back to Stone Warden, see if he has something to say. If not, I think it's time for main quest. I'm also curious, where can I find Hob? The guy I met at the asylum, in the sunken village. I feel like I should have met him in Kunacht somewhere. Maybe I missed him, maybe not. I'm not sure. And I also want to find the lady who's searching for snails, the one with the owl mask. And I have a quest with a picked guy from Act 1.
Well met,
Okay, he has nothing. Well then. Main quest it is.